Hi, I'm Mrs. Mansker, and you're watching Mansker Math Moments.
Where math is fun!
In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to enter collected data into Google Sheets and then turn it into a graph. So let's say that we've collected some weather data. So let's say we found out that for however how long we were counting, we had 8 sunny days. And let's say there were 6 rainy days, maybe 4 cloudy days, and let's do partly cloudy. And we'll say there were 3 partly cloudy days. All right, so I've entered my labels and my amount of data. And then what I want to do is click and hold to highlight all the blocks that I'm interested in. And then I'm going to go up to Insert and go to the word Chart. And when I do that, it automatically is going to insert for me a very cool pie graph. But over here, you see off to the side, I have lots of options to work with. I could stick with this pie graph and how they have it, or I could change it to a column or a bar chart. I could change it to the horizontal version, and I could do a line graph. And you see within each category, I have lots of options down here below too. If I'm comparing multiple sets of data, I can use the multiple options that are listed down here. Lots of pie graphs. I like this donut one a lot. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go back to the one that they automatically filled in. So they gave me a pie chart here. And let's say I don't particularly like the pie chart that they gave me, but I want that shape of a chart. Then I'm going to go to Customize, and I can choose all sorts of things to customize. So let's say that for each slice's label, I want a label on top of the actual slice. Maybe I want the value there instead. Maybe I want a value and a percentage. That's kind of cool. So I have lots of choices here of what I can choose. I like having a label there, so let's leave that. A border color, right now there's no border. I think there should be a black border. Oh, that's a lot nicer. I can see that a little bit better. And then you can actually make it partially a donut by deciding what percentage of it you want to make donuts. So all kinds of different options over here. The font, I can change the font I want. I can change the size I want, the color I want. Within each pie slice, I can edit that. So instead of sunny being blue, let's say I want sunny to look like the sun, bright and yellow. There we go. Distance from the center. And I can break apart my pie graph. How cool is that? It can explode or not explode if I don't want it to. So we could change that back to 0. Lots and lots of options here. So partly cloudy, we could make that maybe kind of gray. Chart axes and titles. All right, so right now I don't have a chart title, so I'm going to want to enter a chart title. Let's say weather data. And that will show up right there. And then I can adjust, again, all sorts of things. The font, the size of my title, the color of my title, all sorts of options. And same thing down here. With the legend, we have a legend we can stick in there, which is I think is very helpful. And we can do all kinds of editing within that. Now that was all within the pie chart, but for now I'm going to move this off to the side and I'm going to do a second example with a different kind of graph. So let's say we do a survey of people's favorite kind of pizza. So let's say we do cheese, and 12 people said they like cheese. Pepperoni was 10 people. Sausage was 5 people. And then we had a bunch of people that just did not want to commit to anything. So let's say we had 15 people that said other, they didn't like our choices. Notice I didn't start this time up in the first A1 box. I can start anywhere I want. As long as once I've entered my data, then I highlight what I want to work with. Once again, we go to Insert, Chart, and this time let's make it a bar graph. All right, I'm just going to move him off my other graph. Click and drag. Corners are easy to resize too. Right click to get back into that editing menu. And here's all our options again. So once again, you can just kind of explore from here, change the size, change the colors, change how things are labeled. Change how many lines you have. Lots of options as you go through. If there are lines at all, reverse axis order so we can flip things around there. Lots of things to explore in every kind of graph. So that's just the basics there, and from there you can explore all your different editing options and highlight what you want to be able to print that off. And you have all sorts of graphs you can work with there.